Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Tulane Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Hey, people still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Kentucky's offense is on the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that...
There he goes! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive, how about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. So Tulane's offense has its first opportunity of the day. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much. Consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. And you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry. That's what those guys had as well. They seemed to get better as games went on, but they also got better as the season went on, and that's what this guy's doing now.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Back to pass. Throwing right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. The give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on first and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Kentucky, 0.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Nice move to keep running. And he'll be smacked to the ground. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Hood. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they're after him.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This is just what they wanted. A quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. and he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Kentucky, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Potts. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Hold and fire complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Hood. Got him downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. The inside handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week, 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Try to get it to the edge. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabs it in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Find some fresh air.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
At the 45 on its way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Takes the handoff. It's Schaefer. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Moffitt. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have... Big guy tries to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Well, he won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. This is what an elite team does.